flat feet, soft knees. Crunch. Roll the shoulders down and back, chest lifted. Bring the right ear to right shoulder. Roll it on over to the left. Back to the right. Again to the left. Center, roll the shoulders back. One arm across the front of the chest. Switch. And behind the head, open up the right side of the body, looking up towards your elbow. Switch. Open up the other side. Center. Clasp your hands behind your back, opening up your heart. And go ahead and step back on the right foot. And stretch in your calves. Bring the arms up into cactus. Move the heart towards the ceiling. And keep that imaginary orange under your chin. Good. Go ahead and grab that back foot and stretch your quads. Put your foot underneath. Put your piriformis. Opening your hip. Step back on the other side. The other calf. And grab the back foot. On the knee. Rotate a foot. You guys are doing pretty good with your balance. Remember the first time we started doing that? Everyone's all up. Other direction. Stretch the top of the foot. Other foot. Other direction. And stretch the top of the foot. Switch. Allow your spine to hang heavy like a chain to the floor. Weight in your heels. fingertips together, turn the right hand over, motioning out. This is for the space that we dance in. Same thing on the left. Hands overhead in the shape of a lotus. Left hand falls forward, right hand falls back. Rotate, kneel down, touch the floor. This is for the surface that we dance on. Touch your ears for the music that we dance to. Touch the floor again. Palms to forward is for your teachers. Your hearts for your ancestors. Motioning out again is for those that we dance to. Bringing it all together. Bringing at the heart. So once more. That we haven't done before, and we're going to point out the directions in which we dance in, so you can kind of get more oriented in where we're supposed to be in space when we're dancing. So first is left corner. You can move with me. Point left corner, right corner, back right, back left is 4, 5 is to the mirror, 6 is to the wall, 7 is to the back wall, and 8 is to the window. So, keep a little person inside the computer. There you go. So for folks that just coming in for the first time tonight, it is the last week of a 6-week series. But don't worry, there'll be something for everyone. feel like I'm in the center of a big cabbage. Okay, so any questions about any of our slow stuff? We're kind of doing some review today, and we're gonna play with formations and leading and following, so you can see what the next level kind of looks like. So just gonna check in and see if there's any clarifications on all the slow steps that we just did. If you want some unanswered questions. You guys already know it all, right? Alright, so let's see. Why don't let's grab a partner. Why don't we have an even number worked out? Choose your partner, and you don't have to do any particular movement. You can do anything. I don't even want you to try to belly dance right now. I just want you to move. And you're going to take turns. So decide who's going to go first. And the person that goes first is just going to move. They might just like bring their arm up, or they might, whatever. And you're just going to copy every single movement. Even if it's on the same side, like if you're marrying them, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Just get connected with your partner and don't talk while you're doing it. Just follow every movement, and then I'll say switch, and then the other person's the leader. Yeah? Turn up. What's that?
How much do you want us to move?
You can move as much as you want. You can even walk around if you want. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to give you this go. Alright, you're on. They're going to stretch out their left arm and place it on your right shoulder, and then they'll let go. And they'll be right where they're supposed to be. So that's what a duet looks like. So let's all get into that position with our partner. And we're going to use the same thing. You don't that pressure of the eyes. And you'll find that later when you get in the higher levels, that'll be your favorite part, is when you get to face the dancers. But in this level, usually we'd rather not go there yet, because we don't know each other that well. So now we'll try it and just go and every movement is right. If you're in charge, you're always right. So you can try some of your basics or just move freely. Both are right. number one takes another step forward, because they're the leader, and then everybody is going to turn to their dance angle. Hips are to the front left corner of the box. Good. So that's a little cheater method of how to get into the quartet. Who goes there? So, now you're going to follow the person in the left. And so what we're going to do, with the people that we've got in the lead know some moves, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen. You want that spot? If you handled. Okay, good. I think about a few weeks ago you would be like,
No. Yeah.
So you know what's going on. So what we're going to do is follow our leader. But here's the thing, everyone is going to be a leader, but just not in the leader position. As soon as we turn, whoever we can see the best is who's leading us. That doesn't mean the move changes. It just means that as we're turning, we're following the pacing of each person. Or for example, and I know not everyone's going to remember exactly how it goes, but this is why we just use the group. If somebody turns a quarter into a half, then we go with a half, right? So, like let's say our circle turn, right? Got our circle turn. We usually go about half. So whoever's in that fourth position, we're going to wait for them to turn. And then we see who's in that second position to turn back to the beginning. So whoever you can see best, that's when you go. So any questions? How that goes? Alright. Just go with it and we'll talk about it at the end. Okay?
Except we're not switching leads or just...
No switching the lead. Don't want to go crazy.
Crazy over there on the dark side.
Phase 1.5, we focus on that, the changing of the lead and the position. So this is just a taste. So when you feel ready to do that every week, then you move up. So, make you do the whole song because it's a long time for one person to lead. Yeah, any questions come up from that?
It's challenging to, the thing that's hard is, like, I know how to count, and I don't know the moves, but I can follow it, but then I'm like, oh man, what am I doing? Oh man, how many counts is that? That's the most challenging part tonight that I found. So how do you manage the counts? You just...
Well, but there's slow movement is
Yeah.
arrhythmic, so there's
Yeah.
no counting.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
always 8.
only with the fast movements there's a count.
Okay.
Yeah, so really we're just moving to our groove.
Oh, cool.
And if there's a beat, you're trying not to use it. You want to dance over it or through it. So maybe, since you didn't know this, were you like, we're so not on the beat, right?
Well, I would
Like
get
that?
lost sometimes. I'd be like, okay, there's 4, but, you know,
Ah.
yeah, kind of
I
got
was doing
lost.
that.
Yeah. Well, and what'll be good for the two of you, since you're just popping in tonight, once you know the steps never change, and how the steps are done doesn't change. So then you won't have to worry. But
Yeah.
since you don't know those steps yet, it's like, how long are we going to be doing this for? It's like driving somewhere the first time. It's always longer than the ride back. So, let's grab finger cymbals. Moderate song, so we're going to start out. We're going to be alternating right, left, right.
last right?
Yeah. They're doing that. Alright. So let's review our box step. Back to the cabin. Alright. Forward, forward, back, back. Full time. Left her. Raising arm. When we first step back, do the turn. Falling out of the cabbage. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The first time I step back, the arms come up on 5, 6, 7 cross, 8 turn. Here we go. Let's do a review of Egyptian basics. I'm noticing a little confusion of where we are in space with that, even if we do have the half turned down. So this movement is done in the angle. Our hips are to the front left corner of our box. So when I'm flipping from corner to corner of my box. I'm not going near to wall, corner to corner. So, then when we do the cue, and actually, here's something I didn't tell you when I was teaching you the cue. As a follower, you don't have to do the cue. Because the cue is for you. There's really no way that you could, I mean, you kind of can, but it happens so fast, you're one step behind. So, when you see me cue, I'm going to put my right hip in, my left hip in, and then turn around. We always turn on 3. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After you see me cue. So we'll be going. Here's my cue. So you're gonna, when you first see the cue, if it helps you, you can count to 40 with it. That way you turn on 3 with me. Because I'll be going 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it just keeps flipping after that. So let's try that. very first belly dance song I ever heard. I was like, what is this music? So we're gonna play with that and alternate between that and our Arabic. That's another tricky thing is because we're on the ball and we're going flat. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we're giving my feet all the way. So, and we're going to do 8 of each. And we're going to do half time, just so you can see the switch, because we learned Egyptian basic flat-footed. Now we're coming from the ball. So just drop that left foot. Keep the right one up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Full time now. Whistles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't hear the beat, there's something else. we'll review our shimmies of the weeks. It's all review today. So, let's put our gills down for now. We're gonna do this, actually, before we bust out the music, I'm just gonna walk you through all of our options that we've been playing with. Anybody remember any of the names of the shimmies of the week?
Gawazi or something.
Yeah, Gawazi shimmy. What's this one? Come on. What else? Bicycle. Someone recently emailed me and asked me if that was the same as Fat Chance's cat watch. I don't know. Arabic shimmy. Clearing our shimmy over our Arabic stuff. One more. Upside down shimmy. I've seen pineapples. Alright. The reverse shimmy. Down, down, down. Remember we were going like that, right? Down, 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 down. There's no music and I'm still going fast. And then we've just got the regular ones. That one's the reverse of this. Some people find the other one easier, not so much to me. Then the halftime of the 3/4 shimmy is just like that. Alright, so hopefully it's been a while since you've had your dinner. We're gonna bust it out. And we'll throw some singles in there too, just follow along. hard work in progress. Up. Honor the universe, honor the earth and each other, and honor yourself.